What is going on, fellas? And welcome back to the Non-League to Legend series. Today is the decider. We play third place Galway, who technically, if there's a huge swing, could finish second in the league if we fail to beat them and then fail to beat Cabinteely. I would say we're nailed on for second. With our form recently, I don't think so. We lost to Drogheda in the last one, as you saw. We got absolutely demolished. And they're ninth. There's a good chance that we could lose both games today and finish in third, which would not be ideal. Galway after winning a cup. It's annoying. They beat Dundalk in the League Cup final, so they've managed to get themselves a bit of silverware, and they play Wexford last game of the season. There's a chance that we could finish third, and that would be terrible. This is the team we're putting out there today. Hamilton back in goal. Gareth side has picked up a broken finger, I think it is. Yep, 6 weeks with a broken finger. He's been out for about a week already. Brian Purcell also haven't played a game. We had a friendly, but it was just to keep match fitness up because it was 14 days between our last game and this one. Like I said, Hamilton's in goal, Purcell and Steves as our wingbacks, Davies and Davis as our centre backs, Conti, Sharkey and Harks as the midfield trio, behind Figuera, Duffus and Rory Purcell as our strike force. Sam Todd suspended for this game. We have brought in a couple of players on trial. Pietro Grassi is an ex-AC Milan player. Seriously consider bringing him in as a centre-back option. Very good concentration, regardless of what number it is. Decisions are very good. He can accelerate and he's naturally fit. Pace is a bit meh, but acceleration is more important. Acceleration is important. Heading's only a 6, but his jumping reach is 11, so kind of see past that. Good marking, good tackling. The guy looks decent. Definitely good enough to play for us. Butkus, more just to keep him from retiring. Scott Twine is a average kind of striker. Good composure, shocking finishing, good off the ball, good teamwork, decent pace and acceleration, good agility. I don't know about him. Grassi, quite possibly. I have been considering it. They've only been on trial a couple of days. But this is a team we're sending out to play. I think Killian Davis is one that I hummed and hawed about. Janet Zeko and Noah Kaufman were definitely two players I seriously considered putting into the team. But Killian Davis is Longford's version of Gorenk. Attributes say he's not that good currently. I disagree. I think he's a good enough player that we could throw him in and see what happens. I've been getting an awful lot of news reports about how we're playing really poorly, and I'm not happy about that. I would obviously prefer if everything was, players playing fantastically. I've decided to try Purcell as a target man on attack for a change, because he has been playing as support for a good part of the season, but he's just been really We did have a decent attack there. If you're not watching and just listening, came to nothing, and now Morehouse is running away from the ball, or running away from us. Galway are playing with 5 at the back, like a proper flat 5. It's not like 3 centre backs with 2 wing backs. It's what looks like probably a wing back on support, and a wing back on defend, maybe a full back. But then just 3 flat centre backs. So they're going to be difficult to break down. So I'm hoping that we can kind of penetrate them with our play. But Morehouse is just getting so much freedom. And we're marking him tightly as it is. So we're just going to go all in on Morehouse. Because he is... It's been 6 shots, not 1 on target yet. So both teams have been wasteful in front of goal. Galway more so, with their 1 clear cut and 1 half chance. Brian Purcell, cheeky little pass to Conti. Sharkey, Conti. Back to Sharkey, takes a shot, but it doesn't count as a shot. No, it does. Just took a little time to wake up. Like my defence, took a bit of time to wake up, but the lads get bailed out by Hamilton, who's only playing a 6.8. We've had 7 shots, but none on target. Alright, lads, bit of passion. They're frustrated. Everybody is playing horrendously. It's not ideal. It's far from ideal. Herx has been poor in his passing. Okay, my attempt at assertively being like, come on lads, you can do better, hasn't really worked. So it's kind of telling the lads I have faith in them. Do I? Do I really? We need Cabinteely to score against UCD. Otherwise, we're done. Purcell to Fuguera, whips it across. Steves just puts it over. Alright lads, we're going to demand more, okay? Everyone's focused. Well, not everyone, but plenty of people are focused. Brian Purcell's 17th yellow card of the season. Alright, Fuguera, shocking. Bogdanov is coming on. We are going to move Purcell to the centre. Sharkey and Herx are playing really poorly, so I'm going to bring on Roy Reid as the box-to-box. Sharkey's not playing that well either. I'm going to leave it for now. I'm really annoyed that Fuguera has been so poor since he came back from his injury. He's just nothing. Galway have changed their formation and now just put that one wide. Alright, for the last 10 minutes we're going to push on. We are going to make one more change. I think take Sharkey off for we have to take Sharkey off because he's dying. So going to put Rhys McCabe as the deep lying playmaker and put Conti as the ball winning midfielder. Maybe? Yeah, okay, well that's what we've decided to do. We now need to score. Purcell's got himself sent off. And Steves can't play at left back. Do I have anyone who can play at right back? Conti, you can't. Okay, no. Pretty simple. He cannot. How about we do this, okay? We're just gonna, yeah, and then have you as a shadow striker, and then just make McCabe. Okay. Conti can't play at right back. Can Reid? Nope. Purcell? No. Bogdanov? Nope. Duffett? No. Right. Well, that's unfortunate. So McCabe is going to have to... Yeah, McCabe is going to be our right back for the remaining 3-ish minutes. I'm going to tell the lads, push forward, see if we can get something from this game. We cannot. UCD have scored against Cabinteely. It is over. We've lost the league. So that means we have to go through. Tell the boys they did well. I'm not happy. Why would I tell them that they did well? It was awful. To be fair, Killian Davis did well. 7.1. That's not awful. But it just means now the Cabinteely game means nothing. Because we've guaranteed second in the league. Just means they're really not happy. They're really not happy with me at the minute. Yeah, well, we're not going to win the league, but we can still get promoted. If we get promoted, we need to get promoted. We're hemorrhaging money. It's not even funny. We're plummeting again. So we're still going to play the Cabinteely game, I suppose. I was hoping playing against Leak Slip was going to help score with the goal scoring. Two of our strikers scored. It didn't. So now we play Cabinteely in the next part of this episode. And we're not really playing for anything. Just pride. I want to win a game. If we can beat Cabinteely, it's not terrible. Actually, who are the... Looks like it's going to be Limerick or Bowes. Oh. Shamrock Rovers are after winning the league. Dundalk only got 4th. Cork City, 2nd place. That's what I'm talking about. There's one more lot of games. So Cork could technically finish behind Waterford, but that's not going to happen. Waterford are shite. They're not shite. They're not great. Alright, we'll be back in just a second for the game against Cabinteely. Don't go anywhere. Stay right where you are. Please. Please don't leave. Alright lads, we're back now for the game against Cabinteely. You just have to hope that we can beat them. We need some revenge from last time. That defeat was very frustrating. The fact we only drew against Galway since July, form has been... We've actually not won a league game since we beat Cobh at the start of July. Since then, in the league, we've drawn with Wexford. Well, we lost to Bray, drew with Wexford, lost to Finn Harps, drew with Galway, drew with UCD, lost to Drogheda, and drew with Galway again. So now this game is a bit more important, because we have those playoffs to play. So we're starting with Hamilton in goal, Quinn and Steves as our wingbacks, because obviously with Purcell being sent off in the last game, he's suspended. Tom Davies is suspended because of yellow card accumulation. Todd and Davis Todd joins Davis in our centre defence. With Conti, Sharkey and Harks playing as the midfield trio, as they've done for a good portion of the season. Malloy starts this game ahead of Duffus and Bogdanov, because Duffus is playing horrendously. Bogdanov's been playing crap. Might as well. Purcell is going to play as the central striker, as the target man, and Foguera is going to play on the left. Yeah, that's how we're doing it. This is how we've decided. Which means Sharky's not fully fit. Why is Sharky not fully fit? Okay, well, Sharky's going to sit on the bench. Roy Reid and Harks are going to play alongside Conti instead. I don't know why Sharky's not fully fit. Maybe, was there an under-19s game? But if there was, then that would mean that like Purcell, Quinn, Davis, Reid, and Malloy, they'd all be tired as well. Because I think I've all them set to play for under 19s because of how much of a gap we have between games. Like, there's normally a week between. I think this is one of the first times there's like it's a 5-day gap, which is just unheard of. Lads clearly have not learned from the last game when Toland absolutely shit on us. So we're just going to close him down, and they're not playing the winger who caused us an awful lot of issues. I think it was Kennedy. They're not playing him today. So at least the right winger that made my defence look stupid isn't playing this game. Quinn puts it in. Foggy actually has not scored in God knows how long. How long has it been? I'm interested. Steves back to Foggy. Steves crosses it, but nobody's there. Quinn picks it up. Cross Foggy. How long has it been since you scored? I haven't checked. It's been up. Okay, apart from a friendly, he hasn't scored since we played Wexford. That's a long time to go without a goal. But he's managed to get one now. So that's good. Has he found form just before we go into the playoffs? I also had a press conference question thing come up asking what I thought of the fact that we failed in a short-term goal. And I said it's not a big deal. They said, are you sure it's not a big deal? And I was like, I'm definitely sure it's not a big deal. And they said, but are you sure? I say, yes, I'm very sure that it's not going to affect the whole situation we're in. But then I remembered my contract expires at the end of the season. So we may be looking for a new job again. I don't know if that would be a good thing or a bad thing right now. Foggy whips it across. Malloy's first touch. Like, he's got the first touch of a pancake. Told it looked like he was offside. Hamilton saves it regardless. And it's gone for a corner. So he was not offside. Who was keeping him on, I wonder? Hamilton comes out safe hands, clutches it to his chest, as it says at the bottom. That was questionable. Todd's pass out was questionable. But we managed to get away with it. Malloy, what is your first touch? 5. I would have said it was worse than 5. But okay. Lebutus. Dooney hits the crossbar. Steves clears the ball for a throw. Ask the lads for a bit of creativity just before half time, and Conti's picked up a knock. Conti and Lebutus, gonna say the two of them had a coming together because they both got injured at the same time. And Athlone scored just before half time against UCD. He played well so far. Room for improvement. What's foot injury? I kind of want to take him off. We could bring Sharky on and then just do this. It's not a like, in theory, Reese McCabe would be the ideal option to bring on. I just don't trust him. Malloy has picked himself up a little bit, so I will leave him on for the time being. But I don't know, Reed isn't playing great either. Dooney. Steves gets back to it. Passes it to Harks. Davis. Malloy gets beaten to the header. Ex-player Jack Doherty. Lebutus. Toland. Hamilton just put that behind. We're leading. I'm going to give the lads a bit of praise. Thankfully they put that one over. Because if I praised them and then they instantly conceded, that would have pissed me off. Alright, Malloy not playing well. Going to take him off for Duffus. Rory Purcell is quite tired. So that's something we need to keep in mind for our final substitution. Reid is playing... He's playing okay now. I'm going to ask for a bit of creativity. Duffus puts it in, and Foggy has managed to score himself a little cheeky goal. 24 for the season. That is... Had you said to me at the start of the year, or at the start of this season, that Foggy was going to score 24 goals, I was maybe in friendlies, with friendlies included, did not think he'd score 24 goals in competitive games. Davis gets rid of the ball. Reid puts it out to Davis. Can't get the ball across, and now we're open on the left side because he was one out of position. Manley puts it through to Toland. Manages to get the ball past Hamilton. 10 minutes left. It's 2-1, but the Cabinteely players have decided to celebrate instead of taking the ball. Excuse me. Instead of taking the ball and trying to score again. I think we move Duffus to be a target man and take Purcell off for Bogdanov. Sharkey is dead as well, and so is Steve Quinn. Okay, so that under-19s match must have been a difficult one because a lot of my players are tired all of a sudden. Steve's wins the ball. Gets it forward. Foggy wins it. He has options, decides not to take them. Sharkey, back to Todd. Dinks the ball over, but can't get it to a Longford player. Toland has just left Davis in his dust. Steve clears it. Foggy picks it up to Duffus. Sharkey turns and burns it. Bogdanov. Of course Bogdanov won't score. So many of my strikers are terrible at one-on-ones. I know one-on-ones were broken originally, but a lot of my players are just really, really bad at them. Their composure is just not where it needs to be. I think we've won this. Finn Harps are also after getting into third. Oh, Bogdanov's offside. Cabinteely have had a player sent off. Not yellow card for Casey. Not sure why. Unless we score from this. Sharkey. For some reason. Oh, because it's not a direct free kick. Sava. That looked like it fell out of his hands, but alright. Quinn picks up the ball. Back to Hamilton. This has to be a highlight that's just going to end and the game's going to be finished. Duffus is going to put Foggy through for his hat-trick. Tries to, but it doesn't work. Killian Davis, Steves, Reid, and the game's over. And we're going back to Bogdanov's offside goal. That's probably what happened. That must be why we got that game-ending highlight. Because it's the only thing that makes sense. Regardless, we've managed to stop the rot. We've won the game. Well done, lads. Foggy, man of the match. Proud of your dominating performance today. Well done. Foggy, back in the goals. It's fantastic. Had we not messed up in one of those games recently, we would have won the league. That's a bitter pill to swallow. At least we finished significantly ahead of Cobh. Almost double their points. I'm going to take that as an ultimate win. Conti's only out for 2 days. That's fine. Nobody cares about Doherty. Foggy, first man of the match in so very long. Cork City are looking to sign my young right back who's only played 5 league games, but has managed 8 games total. Purcell, to be fair, has been quite dominant in that right back position. They're concerned about his performances though. Obviously we failed. I know we looked like we were going to win it, but we didn't. But we could still get promoted. Reach Irish Premier Division playoff. Well, that's what we've done since we failed to win the league. So I don't know, does that mean now Finn Harps play Galway? Maybe. Forget it. Top goal scorer currently 21 in 26. The dude had never hit more than 8 goals in his entire career. Bangs in 21 when we needed it most. He's only scored 3 in 4 cup games. So that's nice. So I'm gonna assume, we'll just jump forward, Herx is gonna miss whatever game comes next, which is gonna be a first division playoff. Maybe the top division haven't played there. No, it is Galway play Finn Harps twice, and then I'm guessing we play them, and then whoever wins between us plays Bowes, because they don't have any other games left, right? Sligo played Dundalk 34. I'm gonna say 36. Each team plays each other 40. Every team's only... So they must have... No. Okay, they do. They play Waterford. Okay. So we're going to find out in the not too distant future who we play in the next episode. I'm thinking it's going to be Galway or Finn Harps. I'm going to say right now, just based purely on looking at this, Galway are going to be Finn Harps. That's my prediction. We're going to play Galway, and then we're going to play Bowes. Limerick are going to get relegated. Come back next time to find out if I'm right. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you wouldn't mind. That would be delightful. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.